Welcome to the trio.
I'm grabbing Doritos. What's going on, people? How you guys doing?
So we just wanted to make a video to let you guys know more about us. So we're thinking about doing a Q&A.
We got some questions that people asked us.
Yeah, it's about 10 questions. So
yeah, it's about 10 questions, not that long. So first question is, how did we meet? I play baseball, so my first year I went to Indiana State at Indiana, Division I baseball, and I played there for a year, and then I transferred to JUCO in Florida, Indian River State College.
And that's where I went because I played softball.
And she was a freshman.
Actually, we talked a couple times,
but we didn't take nothing serious.
Yeah,
it was just like hi and like bye.
Yeah, like he was talking to someone, I was talking to someone, and then
things didn't work out.
Yeah.
And then one day she had a softball game, so I wasn't like paying attention right at her. But then like after, we were all like chilling outside, and I saw her. I was like, damn.
And he went to my friend, my roommate actually.
Corey. Shout out to Corey.
Shout out to Coco.
China.
Gina.
And then I go to my room in the night, and I Snapchat Corey. I'm like, is that Crystal girl like talking to anyone? She's like, she was like, yeah, but things aren't working out with the guy she's talking to and stuff like that. So I'm like, good. Why not? So I told her to send me her Snapchat. So I got Snapchat, and then I was so hyped. So I Snapchat her right away.
Yeah.
Then we just started talking. Stuff like that, and then things were getting serious as we were moving along, and
that's that.
And that's that. And then like, now it's been great.
So that's that question. Next question. Our goals, short-term / long-term. My long-term goal is to become a model. Yeah. People say. People say,
she's beautiful.
Thank you. People say, you know, like I'm tall, I'm skinny, I have the looks, so I've always wanted to, just never really gotten to it. But yeah.
My long term is, of course, make it to MLB. Yeah.
He could. I have faith.
Alright. You got faith?
Yeah. You'll make it.
Ooh.
You deserve it.
Ooh.
I think my short-term goal is just to be able to provide like for my family, like financially. Like we're at a fine state right now, you know. We get by, we buy stuff that we need and stuff like that, but I want to get to where we could buy everything that we want, you know. So that's where I want to be. That's my short-term goal.
The short-term goal is happening now. Like, I'm doing what I gotta do to help my girlfriend and my son, you know?
Yeah.
So, that's that. Question number 3 is, how we found out we were pregnant.
Okay. Well,
that's interesting.
So for softball, our spring season starts like the end of January. So we
didn't know.
We
didn't know for like the first 3 to 4 months.
No. Well, I found out I was pregnant when I was 5 to 6 months.
So basically,
so I was pregnant throughout my whole season, and I had no idea.
She was diving everywhere, so we didn't know anything.
Crazy. For the college that we go to, all the students had to stay for summer to take classes. So our summer ended, whatever. We both went home. But my best friend Liz, shout out to you.
Dang.
She kept like telling me like, oh, your boobs are getting really nice. Like, what birth control are you go on? She'd always say that, and she would always be like, bro, we need to go like work out. Like, you're getting a little pudge. I was like, I know, I haven't worked out in like a couple months.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
He didn't tell me that.
At the beach, yeah. We just kept making comments, just like as if we knew, but we didn't know like it would be that, you know.
Yeah.
I changed my birth control in like around February. So so I thought that I was
changes symptoms and stuff like that.
So like in summer when we were taking classes, I was like getting really like nauseous. Like I would throw up after we ate, and just I had the worst headaches.
And so I was, you know, my head was like, what's going on here?
Yeah, but then I don't know, we just didn't like.
I mean, I told her, I was like, you should take a pregnancy test just in case, you never know. But she was scared.
I was like, no, there's just no way. I was like, there's just no way.
Maybe it's the birth control and stuff like that. So I was like, okay.
Yeah, I was very like in denial about it because there was just no way. Like I don't know.
She didn't want to know if she was.
Yeah, I didn't want to like know. So I went home. We all went home from school, and I was feeling like him kicking in my belly, but like I didn't show.
Was I at Tennessee in school? Or
no.
Okay.
So I was like feeling him kick in my belly and stuff. I was like, there's no way, like what? So I called Liz on FaceTime. I was like,
before she called me, of course.
Yeah, so I was like, bro, I think I don't know, like I think I'm pregnant, I don't know. And then she was like, well, you need to get a birth control or you need to get a pregnancy test. I was like, oh, well, there's one downstairs. So I took it. So I was on FaceTime with her. I was like, I'm going to pee on it. I'm going to let it sit, but I can't look at the results. Like, you have to look at them for me. So, yeah, so I peed on it. So I peed on it. I let it sit there, and I was on FaceTime with her. So, like, I grabbed my phone and I flipped the camera and I, like, went like that so she could like see the results.
Are you serious?
Yeah, because I didn't want to see, and I want to just go based off her reaction because whatever. So she was like, I was like, yeah. So I was like, no way. I was like, she was like, bro.
Yeah, it's giving me goosebumps right now.
She was like, bro. I was like, Liz, don't play with me. Like, this is not the time to play. She was like, I'm not playing.
Yeah, she'd be the type to play like
no,
that.
Yeah. Anyway, so.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, if you know, you know. Yeah. I found out, I didn't know what to do. Like,
and then she texted me. She was like, babe, we gotta talk for like 30 periods. I was like, I had a feeling it was something like that, but like at the same time I didn't. Like 60% I knew, like 40% I didn't think it was that, you know?
Yeah.
But then I called her and stuff like that, and then she told me. I was like, oh.
He didn't know what to do.
I didn't know what to do. I went crazy.
If you want to know more about that story, just like comment below and we'll tell all the details.
Yep.
Detail by detail.
Yeah, we're not trying to go into detail.
Yeah, it's a lot.
We're at number 4?
Yeah, number 4.
How was the giving birth experience? Or you can start then.
So, I made it to 40 weeks. So I got, with no complications. It was all perfect. So I got induced, the 31st of October. And then obviously I couldn't like eat or drink anything. Yeah.
And I was buying mad munchies at fun.
I know. So I was only in labor for like 7 hours, which was great. But anyway, so I started, so like we slept overnight obviously. I started to feel I started to feel contractions at like 4 o'clock in the morning. Like I was going into labor. The doctor didn't tell me that I had to ask for an epidural. So I went into labor around like 4 o'clock in the morning, and then like I was going through the most, like the contractions were like up there. I have like high pain tolerance, so when I was going through that, he was sleeping on a couch that was like a couple feet away maybe, and I couldn't get my words out. So I was trying to make him like wake up, like, you know, like go get the doctor, you know. And so like I couldn't get out of bed. And I couldn't really like lean up either because I couldn't really like talk. So like I was like throwing all my pillows I was laying on, I threw all of them. I threw my phone. I called him like 5 times, like trying to wake him up. And he's a heavy sleeper.
Yeah. As soon as I lay down.
As soon as he lays down, he knocks out literally in 3 seconds. Like I'm not even exaggerating.
The baby cries like overnight. I never wake up.
Nope, never. There's this button that's like in my in the bed that I was laying on. As I clicked it, that's when I was like trying to wake him up. The doctors came in. She gave me this mask that like makes me like hallucinate. I kept breathing in it and I was crying, and then I would just pass out. Like I was like breathing, and then I would just like pass out.
Okay? Like,
yeah.
This happens because
that's just what it does. Yeah. And then yeah, so they were doing that, and then when she came in, that's when he woke up. I was so mad, but whatever. That's when they gave me the epidural. So then the epidural worked really quick. So after we got the epidural, like we both fell asleep, and then we were just sleeping just because we were just so tired. So we slept pretty much the whole time. And then
for like 2 days.
Yeah.
That's why, you know, while she was in the hospital, we barely slept.
And then like when I was sleeping, the doctor came in and was like, okay, it's time.
It was like,
yeah, I was like, you just woke me up and you're telling me that we're about to go into labor, like I'm about to push out my kid. Like what?
It was literally like I saw everything right in front of me.
He literally said, wake up, like it's time. It's time.
It's time. We just
then
went to it.
He just pushed my legs back, like my knees were like touching my boobs pretty much. So everything was just out there, and he had no choice but to see.
I mean, I wanted to see it, and like she thought I wasn't gonna watch the whole thing, and I did.
Yeah, I didn't want him to see just because I didn't know if that would like change.
My favorite part was like some of the babies had pop out. It was so crazy.
I didn't feel the pain, but I felt the pressure of him coming out, you know.
And then he came out, and then I had to cut the umbilical cord for like a week. Yeah.
I didn't even see it. I didn't even feel it come out. I didn't feel the placenta come out. I didn't feel that.
Oh, that was nasty. The placenta. Nasty. But yeah, that's that. Alright, question number 5 is, what's our son's name, birthday, and what race?
His name? Julian Ray Camilo. It's a common name, but...
Yeah, but like not everybody has it.
Yeah, it's a common name, but like... whatever.
And then she wanted to put King.
I wanted to put something
like
with
as a
King,
middle name.
You know?
She made some thought into it, and then she said, she's like, let's make it Spanish. So...
I looked it up, I was like, what is King in Spanish?
So King in Spanish is Rey. So Rey.
Yeah.
So we put that as his middle name, and then he has my last name, Camilo.
Yeah.
And then his birthday is November.
Oh, that's crazy. His birthday is November 1st, 2018.
Yeah.
And he was born at 11:01.
What are the odds?
Isn't that crazy? I thought that was crazy. He was born at 11:01.
And his race is...
Well, his race, I'm Mexican. I'm half Mexican, half American, half white.
And I'm Dominican, half Puerto Rican. So he's all.
So he's like.
So he's gonna play.
He's like a mutt.
He's gonna play baseball.
He's a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, no doubt he's gonna play baseball as soon as he can walk.
Question number 6 is our birthdays.
Oh, our birthdays. Mine's November 13th, 98.
And mine is October 1st, 97. So I'm the first. He's the first. 13. So it's October, November. Question number 7 is, how is life now with the baby? Great.
It is.
A little
it's
stressful.
Great.
It's not easy.
No.
But it's the best thing in the world.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's a learning experience too.
No doubt.
You learn something every day.
Also, what I wanted to say is like, when I saw him like be born, it's like the best feeling of my life. I think like I can't explain. It's something you can't explain. You know, you can't explain that.
It's just a different type of love, you know.
It's just
as soon as you see
crazy.
him and as soon as you hold him, like wow, that's my blood.
Yeah,
you know?
No doubt.
Like that's blood. Me.
Our blood.
You know what I mean?
I know, I'm joking. But it's like the best feeling in the world.
I wish I could go through it like 100 times.
Question number 8. Where would we most like to live?
I want to move to California. I've never been, but
I want to move to
I know people who live there.
LA.
I do know people who live there. I've seen pictures and obviously all that stuff, but...
Question number 9 is, if given a lot of money, what would we do with it?
If I were to get a lot of money...
Uh-oh, somebody's waking up.
Of course, we would buy stuff that we need. So obviously a decent house, a car, stuff like that. But like if I could, I would donate my money to a charity, to something. Like I have a really soft spot for animals.
Oh, she does.
Like
serious.
I'd put my money towards something with that.
No
I'd
doubt.
have to like obviously do my research, but I'd definitely do that. I always want to help anyone, like anything, anyone. But yeah.
Our last question is, how many tattoos do we have?
How many do I have?
3.
Where?
Right arm. Right arm.
Mm-hmm.
Your left spine, right? Up the left side.
Yes. Yeah.
And her whole spinal cord.
Yeah, and then my whole back.
And then mine's just this for now. She actually gave me, like, it was my idea. Have the baseball there with my number 1. God's hands, of course. Some designs around. And then she actually gave me the words to my tattoo. It says, God is within me, I will not fail. And I added some color there, but I'm gonna get a full sleeve and I don't know when, but
So you just did.
You guys want me to get up here? Yeah, let me get up here.
Oh. Go ahead. You do it. You can see his little sleepy face. Oh, he's tired. I'm hungry.